Good day, investors. Welcome to the 16th of January 2015 market review. Looking at the trade of the day, it's Intuitu Properties and the code is ITU. Last traded price was 59 Rand and 49 cents. The action here is to go into a long trade or buy with the objective to buy low and sell high. Entry level will be at 58 Rand 90 and the target will be at 62 Rand and 20 cents on the top here. Stop loss to be used, it's on the red line of 57 Rand and 80 cents. Looking at the current open trades as we sit here, LBH, FSR, Shoprite and Standard Bank. Trades that's been closed happened on yesterday and that was on SA Breweries. Looking at the top 40 index, this is the top 40 shares on the JSE, and as you can see, the blue line is the index movement. They're currently trading under the dotted 5-day moving average and the solid 20-day moving average that shows a bit of a downward movement. Looking at the Dow Jones Industrials, this is the one of the indexes of the US markets. They closed on Thursday evening 106 points more negative, close to this blue line here, and that was on a level of 17,320 points. Currently the US futures are currently another 47 points negative, where earlier this morning they were about 80 points negative. So there's a bit of sustainability happening here at this moment, and as you can see, the momentums are quite big, and the uncertainty in the markets with the news from Swiss also having an impact on these markets in the short-term period. Oil is trading at $46 a barrel and gold is trading at 1,256, and that is actually oil started to weaken again. It went from $47, $48 back to $46, and gold just had a beautiful jump up from about $1,228 per ounce to 1,256. So that shows you that the markets are falling and people are moving to gold. J200. Now the J200 is very important. This is the top 40 shares index, and as you can see, look at this big momentum starting to get smaller and smaller, but the market falls and positive movements are getting huger and huger as well. So what you see here is basically we're expecting yet 850 that the top 40 index or the All C40 index could open a bit negative this morning, but that could change at any time due to market related information coming through. So if you draw that line up there and this one here, you can basically see the markets are getting small in momentum, volatile, and a lot of uncertainty on direction as well. Let's go to the banking sector. Similar thing is happening here with Barclays Bank, trading at 181 Rand and 71 cents. Look at this momentum, huge momentum, and suddenly the momentum is getting smaller due to uncertainty what's happening in the markets. Standard Bank, still in a positive channel upwards, but it comes close to this bottom here, and this bottom is about 139 Rand at this moment. So huge cycles, low high, low high, low high, and you can see it's at the bottom. So we need to see if traders will start looking at this one to trade it upwards again if the market starts to change positive. Let's go to the MTN. Now MTN did recover here due to oil prices that recovered yesterday from about $46 per barrel to about $48 per barrel, and that was a nice recovery that happened on that specific share of about 5% or 10 Rand movement, but still volatility is there. We can most probably see the share coming a bit down due to oil prices, but it's still in a downward movement. Looking at Vodacom, Vodacom is trading at 129 Rand again. There's a small positive channel happening in between these two blue lines here, but the share is still struggling to break this 131 level of previous highs. So volatility is still due on this specific share as well. Some retailers to watch closely. Shoprite. Shoprite, look at this big red positive channel going upwards. Now there's a low, there's a high, there's a low. So at any time if it breaks this 175, more upswing could happen on this specific share back to the 180 levels. But track it closely. Looking at Mr. Price. Mr. Price touching the previous highs of 246, currently trading 246.60, still in a bit of a positive channel upwards, but You need to keep a close eye on this as well. Low, high, low, higher, low, high. And that is what you call a positive small channel, but it's on the high of this positive channel here. So track this one closely. At any time if it breaks this 242 level, more downside could be due to the 226 levels. But so far, support is here on 246, 247. Willies. Willies is doing precisely the same. Look at this bottoms here and look at the tops here of this momentum cycle. So track this closely as well. And as you can see, the share started to move a bit higher. Shares I'm currently watching personally, Salt Mutual, sideways movement, struggling on this 33 rand level, currently trading at 33.18, expected high is about 34. Investec, it's another share I'm tracking closely. Now Investec, you can see what I'm trying to establish here. There's the lows we spoke about, testing this lows here, and if this share needs to break higher, 96 rand needs to be tested for upswing to happen on this share. Now look at this blue line here. You see it's coming down here, still showing the cycles are getting smaller and smaller and smaller against the bottom here. So this is like a wedge. So we need to see if this 96 rand can be broken and a new upward movement could happen. But otherwise, the support levels here on the lows could be about 92 rand, 92 rand 83. That's the current support. A lot of volatility. Still a lot of market data coming out influencing market, and enjoy your weekend.